Hey all, Matt here from Style Factory, the go-to site for e-commerce advice. Welcome to our Printify versus Shopify comparison. If you're interested in setting up a print-on-demand business, you've probably encountered the words Printify and Shopify quite a lot. Both platforms are closely associated with the world of POD and dropshipping. But which one is right for your needs? Well, in this video, I'm going to help you answer that question. I'll explain the differences between the two tools and show you how you can use them effectively together. Before I dive in though, I'd like to extend our usual invitation to subscribe to the Style Factory channel. This helps us out and gives you easy access to all our e-commerce and POD resources. Okay, let's continue with a look at the key differences between Printify and Shopify. The main difference between Printify and Shopify is that Printify's main focus is on letting you design print-on-demand products, ones that are then made and fulfilled by a print supplier. These typically include clothing, wall art, homeware, and accessories. By contrast, Shopify is a tool that lets you build an online store, one that you can use to sell any products, be they things you made yourself, digital goods, or items that are manufactured and fulfilled by a service like Printify. However, there is a bit of crossover between the two tools for the simple reason that Printify also lets you build an online store. This is done using its Pop-Up Store feature. Let's take a look at this now and see how it compares to Shopify's store building capabilities. Printify's Pop-Up Store feature is a very simple store builder that lets you display and sell print-on-demand products. Adding a new product to a pop-up store is very easy. Once you've designed a product in Printify, you just hit a Publish button and this product is immediately displayed on your online storefront. However, when it comes to editing your store's design and layout, the options are limited. You can add your brand logo and social media links to your store, and you also get a set of 5 background color options to choose from, but there are no controls provided for standard editing tasks like changing fonts, embedding videos, blogging, or creating static pages. There's not really much you can do with a Printify pop-up store from a search engine optimization point of view either. And of course, the only thing you can sell on a Printify pop-up store is POD inventory that you've created with Printify. But the main shortcoming of Printify's online store builder is that it doesn't let you publish your store on your own custom domain name, for example, yourstorename.com. Instead, you have to use a mystorename.printify.me URL format for your website address. This immediately puts you at a disadvantage from a brand or SEO point of view. So, while a Printify pop-up store certainly gives you an easy, no-frills way to create a simple website presence for your product designs, its basic editing features and the lack of an option to map your store to a custom domain name mean that it's not really the best store building solution for professional merchants. And that's where Shopify can help. Shopify is one of the most powerful online store builders on the market, giving you total control over every aspect of your business's online presence. It gives you access to a wide range of customizable themes, a drag-and-drop editor, a blog, SEO tools, multi-currency and multilingual selling features, and a huge choice of payment processing providers. In short, everything you need to create a professional online store. And as you might expect, Shopify does let you map your online store to a custom domain. You can either buy one from Shopify's domain store or use a domain from a third-party provider like GoDaddy. So which platform is right for you? Well, there are a couple of scenarios where you might want to use Printify by itself. The first is if you are on an extremely low budget and know you are only going to be selling POD items. Printify's pop-up store feature lets you create a simple storefront for free, while giving you full access to its enormous catalogue of POD products. The second scenario is where you simply need to point people you know to a site where they can purchase POD items. For letting members of a local club buy customized merchandise like shirts or calendars easily, a Printify pop-up store will do the trick nicely, and for free too. However, in most cases, you'll be much better off using Printify in conjunction with Shopify. This is simply because Shopify's Store Builder is light years ahead of Printify's Pop-Up Store feature in terms of capabilities. And if you're looking to create a professional and sustainable online store, you'll benefit enormously from the stronger online presence you'll be able to create with it. But how do you do this? How do you connect Printify and Shopify? Well, the good news is that it's dead easy to use Printify and Shopify together. All you need to do is create a Shopify account, install the Printify app, design some products, and sync them to your Shopify store. The process involved is very straightforward, but if you check the video description, you'll find some links to detailed instructions on connecting Printify to Shopify. You'll also find links in the description to free trials and special offers for both platforms. In particular, I'd like to draw your attention to the link to the free Shopify Dropshipping Starter Kit. This gives you access to an extendable trial of Shopify and a host of free resources to help you start a dropshipping or print-on-demand business easily. Please note that some of our links are affiliate links, meaning that if you buy through them, we may receive a commission at no extra cost to you. And that's that, our guide to Printify versus Shopify. To sum everything up, use both platforms together for best results. For a deeper dive into both platforms, do check out our full blog post comparing them. You'll find a link to this in the description. Before you go, please do like this video and subscribe to our channel. This will give you access to more essential e-commerce and POD resources. And if you have any queries about Printify or Shopify, do leave them in the comments. We read them all and will do our best to help.